More efforts have been put into getting justice for Mohbad. You and I, we've put a lot of effort into it, money into it, time into it, emotions into it. Well, not so long ago, a man went undercover. He did some investigation on this so called there is no evidence. It does not exist. What he got will shock you. This man said his life is not safe. There are some group of people that wanted to, according to him, they wanted to discredit him, but he said he's standing his ground strong against all opposition and that this justice for Mohbad is not going back on it. He has been able to dig out some information. In fact, he didn't stop at that. He went to the police station. He met not just your local police station, he went to the right place that he's supposed to go to, and he updated them on some of the details that he got. And he said he's not even sure if the legal team of Mohbad's father can be trusted 100%. He's not saying that they have sold out, but he's saying that the kind of information, the kind of details that you are about to hear and you're about to see, he said it is not something that he will want to hand over to one person. He wants it to be out there. Who knows? Anything can happen to him tomorrow. Justice for Mohbad. It has created private investigators. It has created people who are now beginning to connect to humanity. It has created a lot, and a lot of it. Now, the coroner inquest to a lot of people is a waste of time. The coroner inquest, they believe, can go on and on and on and on till eternity. That it can continue. After all, it's a fact finding. They can keep finding the fact, keep finding the fact. Maybe they keep sitting once in a month or once in 2 months and once in 3 months until people become tired and frustrated. Well, with this new update, with these new findings, it is not going to be business as usual, because what we are waiting for the coroner inquest to do is to find out if there is a case that needs to be tried in court. And here we are on justice for Mohbad. One thing that a lot of people are aware of is the interaction of the Nigerian police. When I say Nigerian police, I'm not saying all of them, but I'm putting them in that blanket since that is what they represent. The interaction of the Nigerian police on justice for Mohbad with the so-called investigation they said they conducted, which we know they didn't investigate anything. It was actually a kind of a shallow interview, and they gathered the most laziest information they could, and they presented it without doing due diligence. Some of them even claim that they can find out whatever they need to find out, regardless of how long, regardless of if the whatever has been tampered with. But till today, is it not still the inconclusive that we are hearing? This, like I said, is going to turn things around. Don't forget to like and share. Do not forget to tap on the subscribe button. Let's get right into it.
It will get to a stage as well. I would have to trust myself first and ensure that I am in a very safer situation before I can divulge. That has been the only offense I committed with the other people that came out to drag my name, because the moment I know that this I am going for, if I should succeed in it, a lot of people that will be going down for murder, that will be going down for life, in the whole matter, in that matter. So anything can happen to my life. And I might even collect the evidence, I might not be able to take it to Calvary. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Because the only route for me is that route to go out. And I came with just limited people to protect me. The only advantage is that those that were protecting me then, nobody know them. I did not even tell them what and who I am meeting. I only said I need them to protect me, and I gave them a layout. Do you understand?
Yes,
But
I do.
that being said, if It is so overwhelming. National security is paramount to me. The safety of people, whether the defendants, people that are in the matter, people that they thought they probably are to be held liable, is also important to me. That they would want you to gain their trust and they will sabotage you. And that is one of the reasons why police officers will look at it. If we get the truth in this matter, who are we going to go and even say, do you know that 5 or 6 of your family members are going down for life imprisonment? Guilty of this thing. So when it comes about jurisdiction, it's because when you have your own map, if you take charge, the only thing that you are correct about is probably because it was night. That police officer should maybe or maybe not. He might not have the number of the other DPO. Should like. It's not even about even calling to me. That it's just a matter of asking where is the nearest. Where did you expect? Where do you think we should go, that we can be able to, have this incidented and the necessary action will be taken. If it was an ongoing crime and a police officer run into it and he didn't take action, it's a different ballgame. But if you go to the wrong office to ask for administrative and operational assistance, it's both administrative and operational. It is not just operational. If they were patrolling, even if it is not their jurisdiction, and they realize that a crime is being committed, they will say because it's not their jurisdiction and they will walk away. No. But it is not just operational. Administratively, it's they have to if they incident the case, it means that they want to start taking action. And this is a police system that we have now. They are walkie-talkie, of course, is there, but it's only probably one person that will be passing the message like, hello, wanted to confirm so incident is going on in so place. That is for an active crime. So you understand?
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to explain or what you've explained. But in this case, if it were to be 2 people who are fighting and one injured the other one, and they went to a different jurisdiction, they can be asked to go to blah, blah, blah. But we're talking about dead body that was brought to a police station. Okay? At that, even if that is not their jurisdiction, whoever DPO or whoever at that station should have asked someone to lead them to.
No. It doesn't work that way. I am saying it doesn't work that way. Let me be honest with you. Most times you would expect that they should come out and say, okay, let's start working for you. You know the right thing. They've given you, even going to a station and you get the necessary advice. If they're giving you the necessary advice, if they ignore you, it's a different ballgame. But if they've given you the advice, they didn't say don't go to police. They didn't say don't go to the right place. It's not that they deny you information about the right place. They attended to you. They gave you information of the right place to go. If you're asking them to follow you, do you think police officer will just leave station without booking and stuff like that? It's not going to add up.
With them. Okay, and 2 questions were asked about this police station. He never said anything about it. But the second one that was asked was, why was Mohbad house not being sealed as at then? Because of the crime that happened. What he said was, no matter what, even if they try to clean up or try to hide anything, when we get there, we will still know. We will still get them. They cannot hide everything. And up till now that we are speaking, the house is not sealed yet. What were they waiting for?
No, the house is under lock and key. But when
They
you
moved
mean
out.
but when you mean cordoned, don't forget that a sitting senator then, in company of some certain set of people, they tampered with an active crime scene. That alone is questionable, to be honest with you. But the whole truth about it, from my own perspective, are you with me?
Yeah.
Was that whether we like it or not, and that is one of the reasons why you and I must stand on this case. Those that orchestrated this crime and the cover up, they bought time. Are you with me? They bought time. And the way they actually went about announcing the demise, it did not practically put the mind of every sympathizer to
On
the
them.
fact that where they were going should be an active crime scene. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Many people have been dying around us in our neighborhood. We walk into the house and greet the wife, greet the husband, greet the children, because
And that is
the
it.
picture painted to us was not that it was an issue of homicide, not an active crime scene. That was a picture painted earlier on. So everybody was going in, out, and they've messed up with so many things. The body of the artist was already messed up with because they embalmed, they did all sort of things. So at the end of the day, when they got there, don't forget the police, while trying to do the job, they requested, can we have the phones of this individual? I am very sure the police would have asked also. These CCTV cameras, I don't know if they are still there physically or they've removed the one inside the house, I don't know. But if they have tried to remove them, because they are conduits, if they have tried to remove them, then there is another cause for questioning. Because if somebody is doing serious forensic on Mohbad's social media to bring out videos, selfies, snaps that he did inside the house, that clearly is bringing out the CCTV and all the images. However, my dear brother, whatever intent or purpose, let us assume, let us conclude that those officers sent, thank you so much, FL Feti, officers sent, who are representing the uniform. They are only representing the uniform. That doesn't mean that whatever they conclude or said in the course of investigation represents the total conclusion of the Nigerian police. Or it means that all the Nigerian police, how would I say, they've compromised. Though, in literal terms, by accepting what they did means that the force might likely to have compromised. Quickly call the attention that that is not even the true state of that crime scene and everything. There are so many lacunas. This is what the officers did. This is what they did. This is what they did. This is what they skipped. How do you look at this? Mohbad, he lost his life. It's almost going to be likely that all his properties, he's going to be losing it to those that took his life.
Awesome.
He has his father, somebody who cared for him for so long, to continue in poverty, in agony, if he doesn't get justice again. There is likelihood that the child, we all and he himself believe is his own. There is likelihood that it might not even be his son. In my mind, in my heart, I wish Mohbad is Liam is his son, because I have nothing to gain if the boy is not his son. But because of the body language of the wife, it's another pain, eternal pain and suffering, that the child will not be his. The fifth one, he is likely to lose some of his friends to wrong conviction. Friends that has no hand. And then the sixth one, there is a likelihood that those that actually pied him will still spit on his grave by walking free and telling and saying to the whole nation that you all, we are not intelligent. That the entire nation and youth are noise makers. That they can take anybody's life and go away with it because they have a government and police that can back the criminality up.
Why do I say
Exactly.
that? Why do I say that? You know, in their camp, there was a story that we had yesterday through some other platform that there was a lady that is supporting her, and she complained that her husband was cheating on her, and she poured her hot water.
Really?
And even we saw the picture they showed us yesterday.
we
You know,
are
this
valid-
is happening already because she thought
Yes,
what happened
doctor.
Wunmi is getting away from within.
Thank you, Shirley, babe. Because
Please
they believe
like and share, guys.
violence is the answer, and this one is enjoying life after.
So it's happening. The disaster is happening already.
And that is you and I are not safe. Our sons are not safe. Your son is not safe. They need to listen to us because 30th and the 1st will be like a warning shot. Nothing will stop us from standing because they will think everybody has said it. Oh, there can't be another answers. But I am telling you, if they refuse to listen to us, these are legitimate grounds for us to stand still, sacrificing with our sweat and with our vigil until they listen to us and the government do what we want and put up phone forensic and of course get the CCTV in that estate and in Mohbad's house out so that the truth can be out. If not, those that think they can use the power of government that we give to them, they should be determined, they should be ready to take us because we're not going to be backing down. And this thing applies to so many other places. There are so many military command. If something happened in a particular place and then you are expecting the soldiers in a particular barrack to go, they will tell you, no, it's not our work. Consult social place or they contact them for you. In this instance, I've said it, the best way we can achieve results is if we are going to be pointing out the lapses of the police. They are working for us. Stop thinking the police are institution that created itself by aliens that are not Nigerians. 99.9% of police officers, they wrote application that I want this job. And the meaning is I want to sacrifice for my country. I want to be one of those that will be protecting lives and property, maintaining peace, law and order. And that way, it's beyond salary. I am not one of those that will look and say, no matter your opinion about the police officer, is in another minute likely to lose his life protecting who he doesn't know or who may not even say thank you to him or her. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And that is why we need to understand that in this instance, when I did what I did, I went not with intention to ridicule the police, and they know. My intention is maybe I can find something out. But I have to do some recording so that people can see. Do you understand? And by so doing, I know the risk involved. I went through. I know the way my heart was beating. When I took the first step, the second step, I wasn't sure who was going to attack me. And the same way these police officers are always thinking. The only problem with them is that the people that they want to help, at that time, they were already divided. Any police officer that wants to go into it, look at me now. I am going into the matter. An activist in Ibadan saw that there is too much division here. Of course, they know that the next anybody who puts his neck in trying to unravel the truth here, any mistake, even if no mistake, they are too much an association in that family. They would tear the person's reputation and image. Pay attention to the nonsense that were being peddled about my name. Oh, he did this one, he did that. Because they were the moles, they were the agents put in there. They know how to entrap people. They will entrap you, they will do like they are with you. You will rely on them on some certain things. And that is what they will hold. They are waiting. Just make an attempt to go out of line and you're pursuing that truth and justice. That is where they will use because they know they have their lights that they would use against you. I am lucky I've got innocent, pure and beautiful people on this app that they look at it and say, oh, this is even a wrong timing. And we know what you're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, it's not that the whole exercise is being rounded up. It's not that this person misappropriates funds. It's not that what you ask him to do, he didn't do it. But you still make a case and something out of it that people that were supposed to even stand by him, they are beginning to pick holes. Because I am fighting for this, and I ask you, can I have water there? Because you brought water for me, they brought it up. Oh, he's asking for water because it's Yomi Fabi. If I want to say I don't want to do it, I will tell you naturally. I'm not in a comfortable time to fight for justice for anybody. I'm not mobile. Normally, I have a driver, I have a PA. But when I'm going on an urgent or unexpected task that I know is life threatening, I will go alone. Is it possible for me to collect all, even if I go and source for money elsewhere, apart from the money given to me? If I see other means to source for money, because I know that in Timo Bere, what I started, I will be needing more money. These people, they will spend a lot, and I won't be telling everybody, this is what I spend on Okada, this is what I spend on security, this is what I spend on OPC to protect me. I'm not going to tell you that, I am Igbo Sunday, I have supernatural power. I won't come and tell you, I have paid one Afa to be praying for me. I've paid one person to 45. I've paid that police station that this is the station, this is where I'm sleeping. Oh, they should send one police to the place to protect me. I have to bribe even hotel staff. Don't tell anybody my room. Please protect my life. I won't be coming to tell anybody that. It's not that I have any superpower. They know I am there. Anybody could strangle me. I saw strange movements in the hotel I am. How many people are going to start calling, start praying for me, this and that? All because I wasn't even prepared for this investigation. And if I'm going to go on, I've started. So when you want a police officer to do this, and you don't want them to stain their name, because there is no way they will be in it when they realize that out of 7 people in a family, there should be unity, fighting for one cause, justice. I should say, I want to prove a point. I want to bring the culprit down with the efforts they've made to clear the evidences. The same way they are dragging me, bringing my name down, is the same way they will do to that officer, and people like you will not support that officer. Because every police officer is always at the edge. It's about public trust. And then the superior will tell you, when you notice that there is division, they should be the one asking for what? Justice. And the same set of people that are meant to ask for justice, they've cleared everything. If you want to go that route, the officer, you know what? I'm not saying don't do your job. But be ready that they will drag your name, they will drag the name of the institution, and at the end of the day, they might end up telling you they've settled. What will happen to the image of the institution?
Kudos to Yomi Fabi. It is not easy. It is not an easy feat. It's not an easy feat. It is something that comes with a lot of responsibility, and if anything is to happen to you, you might just be wasted like that. So if you are going against all odds, you're going against opposition, you have to be prepared. It's time for us to make wicked people, evil people feel afraid. It is not always going to be you are always on the defensive side. No, you have to be offensive and also defensive at the same time. We have to make it uncomfortable for these wicked people. Yet let them be afraid of light. Let them be afraid of truth. Let them be afraid of justice. It is no longer going to be business as usual. So kudos to Yomi Fabi for taking time out, using resources, and like putting his life on the line. Yeah, putting his life on the line, because we don't know who has been bought. We don't know who is working for who. It could be politician, police. I'm not saying that Wunmi is important. Wunmi is nothing. I've said it times without number. Wunmi is, even if care is not taken, they can even remove Wunmi if it is attached or connected to something that is connected to certain people who are known in the society and they do not want to be disgraced. Welcome back. I think I understand where Yomi Fabi is coming from. I do understand what is trying to establish here. When you are dealing with institution that can shut you down, crush you, institutions that have the power to do and undo, you have to be extremely careful. You have to be extremely careful because you might not get answers, you might not get results if you believe that you know it all, if you believe that you have all that it takes, if you believe that you can press and push, if you believe that you you have the answer to everything. They can block you, they can stop you. So you cannot antagonize those that you are expecting to help you achieve. You cannot antagonize them. It's not possible. You cannot antagonize them and get results. It's not just possible. It is never possible. You cannot. So that is what Yomi Fabi is doing right there. Is trying to kind of make the Nigerian police believe that he believes in them, like give them that assurance, like I am not working against you. I am not trying to make it appear as if you guys are lazy. I'm not trying to make it appear as if you guys don't know your job, even though it is glaring that they don't know their job. So to put it in a better and a more respectful way, is to say that there are key points that the Nigerian police skipped somehow, probably due to certain reasons. And he also pointed to how he himself needs to protect himself and secure himself against all attacks. He said that's the same that the Nigerian police might be also worried about, that they might also want to, that they might also have the same fear of being attacked by who knows. It could be from inside, I mean, within their rank and file. It could also be from external forces who are trying to protect their own interests, trying to make sure that they are not caught. Whenever people commit crime, the thing that comes to their mind is how do we, how do I, or how do we escape? How do we protect ourselves from being caught? How do we escape from the impending judgment, from the acts of the Lord that will come grinding on our head? That is the next thing that they will be thinking of, which I do understand. I don't want to dwell on the part of money, money, money. It's not really important. The issue of money, no one is going to get into this without public support. You don't expect the person to spend all his own income on this journey without a form of support. In fact, talk about being sponsored. So they talk about Yomi Fabi stole this, Yomi Fabi took 800,000 naira. What about security? Has anyone thought about it? What about, although I understand that he should have said he will need security, he will need this, he will need that, but he said he cannot begin to now say, I need personal security, I need that. He doesn't want to inform, in quotes, enemies of what he needs to do, that he prefers to go ahead with whatever he needs to do. And then, has he delivered? According to him, yes, I have delivered. Now, let us move deep into some of the findings of Yomi Fabi. He said he was able to go into Mohbad's estate, which I'm sure you must have watched the clips of how he did it. It was recorded live, and everyone had the advantage, the opportunity of viewing the distance between Mohbad's house and the hospital that they claim they took Mohbad to. Now, we've been able to establish that it's 7 minutes. Yes, 7 minutes from Mohbad's house down to the hospital. We've been able to establish that. These are some of what the Nigerian police were supposed to do. They were supposed to work on this. They were supposed to do this. But they didn't really do. Maybe they did, but they just didn't bother to do the needful. They preferred not to take action on the information that they got. Also, he said that the CCTV that they claim is not functioning. He said this CCTV that we are talking about, that there is a central database where the CCTV that we are talking about, that CCTV, the data footages are stored. He established that also. And he also talked about certain people that were sent to him to infiltrate to make sure that that's to tell you how complex this justice for Mohbad thing is. Certain people were sent, that is what he said, so we have to go with what he said. That certain people were sent to infiltrate, to kind of get into his closet, to get into confidence, so that they can glean information, sell out, and do all of that. He said he realized that on the journey of this justice for Mohbad. He said even at the hotel that he said there are times that he saw strange people around, and he talked about paying even some people to make sure that they preserve his life and they do not know that he's here. So we are talking about very dangerous and serious things. Yeah, we are talking about going into the lion's den. Now you might be wondering, is it Wunmi that is this powerful? No, it is not Wunmi. There are a lot of things. Wunmi is nothing. Wunmi is not, it's not like they are protecting Wumi's interests. Wunmi is inconsequential. In fact, if it is possible for them and it is not going to create some form of deep investigation or whatever, Wunmi is someone that is of no use. She's inconsequential. They can erase Wunmi if Wunmi is going to be a problem. It's not about Wunmi. Wunmi is nothing. It's about some deeper issues that will come up on this journey if they dig deeper into it. There are certain things that will come up that will shock a lot of people, even though some people are already thinking about it already. Is this thing connected to certain hard substance peddled by certain people, and someone is saying, I don't want to be part of this anymore? The person is aware of it. What if this lady is working for this person or that person? What about mistakes here and there that Mohbad might have made, like any other human being trying to survive, coming from the trenches? A lot. So I believe that this justice for Mohbad, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. It is something that is already settled. It is already settled. And we'll definitely arrive where we wish to be, where we want to be on it. We will not stop by the roadside because certain people want us to fail. We will not. It might be difficult. It might be very hard to achieve because of the amount of time that has passed in between it, how certain people have kind of taken advantage of the lackadaisical, the lackluster attitude of the police, who are supposed to, those that were given the job, they are supposed to do what they are sent to do properly. But they want to cover for each other, they want to hide, protect each other's interests, they want to do this, they want to do that. And life is rated according to your position in the society. What I mean is, if you are a criminal and you have looted as a politician, you are part of the highly ranked political office holders, or whatever, or you are from a very rich, something like that. That's how these guys roll. That's how they roll. That's how they operate. So if you belong there, then your life is very important. Your life is as important as the money that you have. Your exposure, how connected you are. If you are the ones running the society, running Nigeria, then your life is important. But if you are not, who are you? Your life is not worth anything to them. Your life is worthless to them. They can waste it. But if you are part of those that are in control of the affairs of Nigeria, looting, stealing, and what have you, then you don't need to fight to get justice. Justice will be handed over to you without you bothering. They will hand it over to you quickly, ASAP. In 1 week, all of this will be resolved. They will not even that's how they do these things in a terrible way. So To them, who is Mohbad? Those hard substance user, that dirty musician. Who is he? Who are those people? Unless you are connected to one of the top, then unless you are a child of one of the top. If you are not, to them, you can as well RIP. Your life does not matter to them. That is why we need to stand our ground strong on this one. We need to let them know that all lives matter. And it's not just the life of a criminal who has looted our commonwealth, looted the resources, who has created business and given the opportunity to monopolize, and maybe the child or family member of one of those military criminals, or all of that. We need to let them know that no, you have to define what you are to them. If not, you will be tagged as inconsequential. You will be tagged as useless, as unimportant. That's the truth of it. I don't know what you guys think of this one. Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.